Very nice to have you back, Eddie. We saw you our first season when we were in the back of a restaurant, and now we're in this brand new building.
It's bigger. It feels much bigger. It feels much plusher. You've obviously come up in the world. I like the lifts at the back. They're kind of sexy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the elevator.
The elevator, yeah. You don't call them lifts, do you? Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just talking a different language.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
French,
Lifts are fine. Lifts are fine. And congratulations on the new one-man show.
Yeah, well, I seem to be touring everywhere. I just did, my last gig was in Paris. I did 2 weeks in Paris in French. So this is going to be slightly different.
Yeah, sounds great. Now,
I'll do it in English.
How'd you manage to get the part?
What? Doing the gig in
new
French?
one-man show?
Well, I auditioned with 3 other people as a short list, and then I give it to me. Personal nepotism, I think it's the way to go forward.
It is the way to go.
You know, there were 2 other guys. I was thinking of giving 1 other guy, but, you know, he just didn't have the legs, you know.
Right. Beautiful. Now, why did you call it Circle?
Because, well, I was just thinking that the answer to the universe is curved shapes. I keep coming up with themes, like bands doing concept albums, which is a bad idea anyway, and immediately I've realized it's a stupid idea. But I just thought that, you know, the universe, galaxies, they're all circular, all the planets are circular, everything goes around in orbits that are circular, and so I just thought I'd put this theme into the show. And I haven't actually done it yet, because I ad-lib the show. I don't write it down, I just sort of ad-lib it as I go along.
Right.
So I've got this theme, and it's not actually in the show, so it's actually a lie.
Okay. So it may not be called Circle by the time you get out there.
It is called Circle, but it's got nothing to do with the show.
Okay, good.
I have talked about everything. I've been trying to get this in, but the main interesting thing I've been talking about is, you know, the idea of drugs in the Olympics. It's bad in sports events because it's performance-enhancing drugs. But I thought some drugs are performance-debilitating drugs, like alcohol and marijuana. Right. And I think people will pay good money to see people take a lot of smoke 3 joints, drink a lot of alcohol, and then do the hurdles. I think I'd love that. They could do all of them. I mean, and you'd have to have it tested. They'd have to be tested to make sure they're completely off their faces.
Right. Right.
And then, you know, they're doing the 100 meters. It'd take them about an hour. You know, the high jump, they'd be climbing up the side of the pole. The long jump would just be get there and just bam, slide into the... And whatever shape they make in the sand, that would be the winner, I think.
Eventually expanded to the Indy 500, the whole deal would be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, you know. And I think huge amounts of audiences would watch this. The stoned Olympics, I think.
It's catchy.
I think someone's going to get it before I've done it. I haven't got a television company to make it, but...
You've got it on tape now, my friend.
I know. Yeah, I know. I can copyright it, couldn't I? I could sue everyone.
Yeah, you could copyright it, yeah. Hell, we'll just give it to you. We haven't got good lawyers.
Yeah.
Take it with you when you go.
Thank you.
Now, are your shows connected? Because there doesn't seem to be... Is there a transformation? You go... Is it an evolution? You go from one show to the other?
I talk crap through all of them. I've done it.
Right.
And it's just carefully crafted crap, really. I was very influenced by Monty Python. You know, taking very small things and talking in a huge in-depth about it, and then taking big subjects and talking complete crap about them.
Right.
And it just waffles around. I don't actually write it down, so I sort of ad-lib it, and I just try and entertain myself. It's kind of odd, but it sort of works for me.
Yeah, and you get the money.
Yeah, and I'm playing, you know, I've played England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France, which was weird, and then Canada, America, then Australia and New Zealand.
Do you
so
speak
it's a world
French?
tour. Yeah, oui. Je parle français, je fais tous les spectacles en français.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Oui, c'est vrai. But the big problem is they don't have stand-up comedy in France, so you're actually introducing a medium there, and so they do come and they watch the show and they laugh, and then they come backstage and they stare at me like, what are you doing? Big eyes, like, what? Qu'est-ce que c'est? You know?
Yeah.
Tu es fou, and salopard. Actually, the swear words, that's the brilliant thing, is I get to France and learn the swear words. That's,
What's a good French swear word?
Well, salopard is very good. Putain, that's a pute.
Yeah.
Someone was telling me prostitute was a very good one, which is the cross between putain is prostitute, so prostitute. Yeah. Someone said that was a very funny one.
No. It's not fries with cheese and...
It could be, but if you say that in France, you know, prostitute and order it in a McDonald's, it just won't really work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
But you know, they have McDonald's in Paris, which are actually fantastic. You know, like we have McDonald's, and it's just going there. It's kind of bright lights, you know. In France, because they wouldn't take it that, they've got cool things with television screens and low lighting, really sexy McDonald's. Because the French just wouldn't stand it.
See, that to me is a brilliant idea, because McDonald's, when you're in there, should take your mind off the food.
Indeed. And the lights just make it like you're having some sort of weird experience in the film 2001. It's just a very odd experience.
Yeah. Now, you were involved in one of what I thought was one of the great comedies of the summer, Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in Winnipeg. I loved it.
Well, I liked it. It didn't really take off in America, but it was very odd. And I did come on board. I mean, there was like 11 names with egos involved, and it was... And I came on board. I had this very small part. And I said, "Oh, come on, I'll do it, as long as I can rewrite it." But I didn't realize that everyone had come on board with that thing. So we were rewriting. You get different colored sheets in the script. It was just a big lettuce in the end.
Right.
And I kept saying, you know, can I talk to the writer to do a bit more? But all the other people with the writers. So in the end, I just had a big gun, so I just shot that a lot.
Yeah, you were the disco bad guy.
I had big hair.
Yeah, it was
a
fantastic.
big dull guy. It was great fun.
Yeah, great costume, and
fantastic.
I thought you carried it off really well. I remember that period quite well, and I thought you were good.
Well, I was the king of the disco. I even did some of this stuff. I did sort of John Travolta type really bad dancing.
Yeah.
You know, that thing with pointing the sky, and which was very uncool after he'd done it. Well, he did it very well back in the 70s. But then I did my version of that in a film, which is very odd. I was terrible.
You've gotten a lot of parts since then. You're in, what, 3 films that are being released this year?
I was in 3 films. There's a film called Burn to Light with John Malkovich and Willem Dafoe about the making of Nosferatu, the vampire thing in Germany.
Oh, the original film in the 20s?
The original thing in the 20s. And I played, if you've ever seen the film, you know that in the remake, you know, with Keanu Reeves, the Coppola film, and Keanu Reeves plays this guy who goes off, he's the estate agent. I play that part. The original German guy who did it, who had a very big backside, basically. That's what I remember. He had a big arse. And so I didn't realise till I was on the film that I had to play this guy with a big arse. Yeah. And who's essentially an estate agent who goes to the vampire and says, "You want a house? I've got a great house. 2 up, 2 down. Nice little thing at the back," you know. And I was that character who was...
Why did they give you a big ass? Was it essential to the part?
I don't know. He said I looked like the guy, which I realised now was not a compliment, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have a big ass. I think I've got a good You can't really see here. But
no, I can't. But I know you're fitting in the chair, so it's not a problem.
Exactly.
You know, I don't think... I never thought you had a big ass. I saw you in Mystery Men, and quite frankly, I thought you had the nicest ass in the film.
No, thank you. I think the arse sort of works. You know, with men, it quite often is. The arse works. You can completely lose it here, and then the arse still sort of works.
Yeah, with us, it's always our best feature.
Yeah, and we don't do anything. We don't work out on the arse.
And it's a sad, sad thing, because we never get to see it.
No, exactly.
That's the part that really bothers me.
It is a very confusing thing to watch.
John Malkovich, good actor or a bit of a hack?
John Malkovich... If I said he's extremely John Malkovich, he is just exactly off stage. The cameras go on, the cameras go off. He is exactly the same. Yeah. It was quite amazing. Him and Willem Dafoe, and we were filming in Luxembourg as well. So it's a surreal thing, like him, Willem Dafoe, John Malkovich, me, and up in a castle, and just trying to scare each other.
Yeah. John Malkovich would scare me just seeing him on the set every day. I always find him quite scary.
He comes up and he says hello, and you feel like he's killed your family.
Yeah.
He just has that built in.
Yeah, that's the thing with him, He and Christopher Walken, I think, are the 2 scariest guys in the world.
They've got that. They just go, hello, I'd love to come back to your house, and you think, no.
Yeah. Exactly. You could film the 2 of them eating at the studio commissary. It would be the best horror flick of all time, just the 2 of them eating lunch.
Got built-in scary. I don't, you know, I want to have that kind of film. I just don't. When I say hello, people just think, oh, yeah, you're just lying. And, but they've got scary built in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're frightening people. Yeah. Now, you're playing the Bathurst Theatre tonight?
No, that's, yes, maybe. Okay. I actually don't know where I'm playing at any time. I'm sort of like, they push me on stage, you know.
Well, for now, we'll just tell people to go and ask if you're there.
Yeah. I'm in some place. I'll be on stage talking to someone, and
you're going to love the Bathurst Theatre. I've been there many, many times. It's fantastic. Fantastic. You're there for how long?
A week.
A week. Ladies and gentlemen, catch Eddie Izzard in Circle at the Bathurst Theatre, 1 week only, starting this evening. We'll be right back with...
Starting the 29th.
The 29th.
Starting the 29th.
That's why I was...
Well, aren't you the theater snob, huh, Stephanie? Apparently you stay right up on things. Okay. The 29th of February, according to Stephanie.
You mean today isn't the 29th?
What is today?
18th.
The 18th.
What am I doing here?
Isn't that the day we... What the hell's going on?
Oh, my God.
Guys.
That's jet lag.
Oh, okay, the 18th. That's the 18th. That's the day we filmed this.
That's right.
All right, good. So we're all set. The 29th. 11 days from now.
11 days from now, I'll be going on, and I'll be playing backwards. So I'll be doing a week, but in a reverse. So I'll finish on about the 21st.
Yeah, all right. All right. You know what? You ought to go rehearse. That's what I do.
Yeah,
go
I
rehearse now, between now and the 29th.
I'm going to work on a bit of ass.
Yeah, get on a Stairmaster between now and the 29th. You know, get that ass in shape for the show.
Should have.
That's what I do.